To my channel. I am Sheeta. This is Life with Sheeta. Today we will be doing a no-bake apple cheesecake. No bake meaning we will not be using the oven at all. So let's get to it. All right, so right here we have 2.5 sticks of cream cheese. They've been softened. I let them sit out on the counter for a little bit, so they are softened. And that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to blend them until they get real light and fluffy, and then we're going to start adding the other ingredients to this. All right. So that's blended up pretty nice. I'm going to take my spoon and just scrape the edges and bring that down. Like so. Okay, so the next thing we're going to move on to is the powdered sugar. Now I am going to be using 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, and that's what's in here. And we're just going to pour that on top of there like that. Or just splack it like that. And we're going to blend that in with the cream cheese. And we're just going to make sure there's no lumps in the powdered sugar. And here we go. All right. And again, I'm just going to take my spoon and just scrape the edges. And just get everything together. But there are no lumps that I see of. So that means we're moving on to the next step. So the next thing we will be doing, we're gonna eat. So the next thing we will be doing, we'll be adding the sour cream and vanilla extract. So this is 1/2 cup of sour cream, and I'm just gonna put it in there. Yep, that's not gonna come out. So I'm gonna use my spoon. All right. And it's going to be a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to pour that in there. I'm also going to add some cinnamon to my mixture. I'm just going to add a teaspoon. All right, so now we're going to blend all this together. Make sure everything is blended well. Here we go. Okay, so after we have blended everything pretty good, I'm going to take my spoon, and again, I'm just scraping the edges. As you can see, our mixture is pretty light and fluffy. You just want to make sure everything is blended well pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. There we go. Look at there. All right, so our next step is going to be to fold in the apples. You're not going to blend the apples. You just want to fold them into your mixture. So I have a can of apple pie filling, and we're going to do half. So I'm going to take half of this and fold it into the mixture. So I'm just going to, and I did cut mine a little bit, chop them up so that they're not such big pieces. You don't have to do that. That's just something I wanted to do. But I think that's about half. We're going to put that to the side. And like I said, you're just folding it in. Get it all in the mixture. You just want to make sure your apples are in there pretty good, which those look like they are. All right, so as I stated before, this is a no-bake recipe, so we will not be putting anything into the oven, but we will be putting it in the refrigerator. This needs to sit in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours. I will do it overnight. You know, before going to bed, just pop it in the refrigerator, let it stay in there while everyone is asleep, so it's ready for you the next day. I will be using a store-bought graham cracker pie crust. You can make your own pie crust. It's completely up to you. You can use a chocolate one. They have different flavor pie crust. You can use whatever to your liking. We're going to take our filling and we're just going to pour it into the pie crust. So here we go. So I have a little in there. I'm just going to smooth it out. And so all you want to do is just smooth it out. So mine is not completely full, so I'm going to pour the rest of my mixture in here. All right, so all I did was pour my mixture into my pie crust. Now I'm gonna use my spatula and I'm just gonna smooth it out, flatten it. And you just smooth it out to the best of your ability. Cinnamon smells good. All right. So the final step is going to be to take the remainder of your apples and you're just going to pour it on top and kind of press them down into the cheesecake just a little bit. Don't press them all the way in. Don't be rough, but just kind of press them down in there. So that's what we're going to do now. And try to even them out on top. All right, so I'm just gonna take my spatula and just kind of press on it a little bit just to make sure the apples are in there. Not being rough, but just a little press. All right, so here we are. We are done with our mixture. We've added our apples on top. So now the last step is to refrigerate this for at least 8 hours. Like I said, I would do this overnight, which is what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator and then I'll check on it in the morning. See you guys then. Good morning, everyone. So we are back, and it is the next day. It is around 9:30 here. I put this pie in the refrigerator last night around 9:30, so it's been in the refrigerator for longer than the recommended. It's been in the refrigerator for longer than the recommended 8 hours. So we're gonna check it now, make sure it's nice and stiff, and then I'm gonna cut into it. Here we go.
Just a little bit up towards where your chest at. Right, yeah.
So this is what we're looking like. All the apples, and it's pretty heavy. So, but it looks pretty stiff. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. And I'm cutting into apples, so I can feel them. All right, so I'm gonna get my fork, try to lift this up. The first piece is always the hardest piece. Get that up like so. Can you guys see that? Nice and firm, just right. Nice and firm. You see the sides. So we are good to go. This is our final product, apple pie cheesecake. Like I said, make sure you let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours. But it looks really good, and I can't wait to try it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.